Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to be discussing our competitive research tool that we use inside of Optimizer Marketing. All of our clients have their own custom dashboard and they're able to view all of the job reports that we compile for them. And it's all inside of our platform. So without further ado, I'm just going to dive right in. And so as you can see, we're starting out, we are on the login screen. So if you were a client of ours or if you booked a consulting call with us, you would get this readout. And so you'd be able to simply log in, as you can see here, and then you'll be able to get into the platform. So from inside of the platform, you will be able to see your jobs. And so on the left-hand side, there's the jobs panel, and that's where your job is going to be. So we're going to look at an example one here with a client of ours. Their name is Red Century. And so we're looking at their report right now. Now, this was conducted over the course of like 3-ish days. I think it was like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then a little bit of Monday. Okay. So normally when we do these reports, we like to do them during the week and then also on the weekends and then at the beginning of a week. The reason for that is because some of your competitors will not be spending on the weekends. And if they're not, then they are just missing out on potential opportunities for traffic. The cost per clicks may be lower during that time, and you will not be at risk of showing up at the bottom of the page for your ads. You'll be more likely in the absolute top with those competitive metrics. So in the report itself, you'll be able to see an overview, ads, keywords, competitors, schedule, and contacts. So the most important thing is really just overview, ads, keywords, competitors, and schedule. The contacts is there in case you wanted to contact your competitors for any reason. We do use this tool for prospecting, as you can see here, but if we change it to analyst view, then it'll be gone. But we can use this tool internally to actually contact the competitors and potentially do business with them, especially if we're doing this for some sort of research or prospecting, right? We wouldn't do this if we had a client that was in the same space. So anyway, inside of this view, this is the overview. You could see the advertisers that were crawled. You could see the Google ads that were captured, and all of the text will be there. And then you can also get an understanding of how often ad extensions were shown. And then if we were in any other sort of market, then shopping ads for e-commerce, service ads if you were like a local business, and organic map listings if you were like a brick and mortar business as well. Obviously most of our clients are in the tech space, and so these are not as relevant. We only crawl this based off of keywords that are very specific, that we know that our client will want to rank for, and we also do it based off of how long tail are them and how likely are we going to bid on these, even if we get some pretty bad data back. And so we did pen test firm and penetration testing company. These are two very obvious, very commerce driven searches by a contact or for someone that's looking for services. And so again, we ran this for these keywords, and you can see the frequency, so how often that they were populated and triggered inside of the search, as well as the text related to them. So the keywords are here again, but you can see the related keywords. So these keywords are essentially showing the same ads that these keywords are also showing. So with this in mind, it gives us an opportunity to one, grab all of the keywords that our competitors are also bidding on that are for roughly the same buying intent. So almost all of these are pen test firm reviews or penetration testing related, and we would basically just want to grab these and throw these inside of our ad group or our ad manager. Once we saw this report, obviously remove anything that might be a little bit branded, like Rapid7. That's a competitor. We don't necessarily want to throw the competitor's brand name inside of the ad, because we use this thing called keyword insertion, and it would grab that keyword or that query and throw it into the headline, which could cause a lawsuit, and we don't want to do that. So we would be careful to not to do that. But again, this is going to grab keywords. Now, I think one of the most compelling pieces is the competitors. So if you're inside of like SEMrush or Ahrefs or SpyFu, then you are most likely going to be only getting about 10 to 20% of the actual competitive research data on your competitors. And when you use this tool and you actually crawl Google over the course of a few days, you will get everyone that is bidding on that term. And so if we clicked all, or if we clicked this full chart, we could see every single one of the competitors that are bidding on pen test firm or penetration testing company. And so all of these people will have keywords associated with them. And so we could, in turn, at this point, go back to SEMrush and go into each one of these domains and see what kind of keywords they're bidding on. So that's just like the extra step, right? But we also have all those related keywords again. So this is great for competitive research and finding people that maybe you didn't realize are also bidding on the same terms. They are not necessarily true competitors, but they are competitors if they're bidding on the same ad space as you. And so they have to be taken into consideration. Now, there's just more data on the competitors down here that you could basically go into. As you can see, some of these competitors have more ads than others, and that's what makes this next part a little bit interesting. So once we've looked at the keywords, once we've looked at the competitors, let's take a quick look at the ads, and we can see every single one of the ads and compare them next to each other. So this is like a net spy ad, but if we wanted to do like a comparison, right? And we said, okay, I want to see Target Defense versus NetSpy, or I want to see Get Astra versus NetSpy, then I can get a better understanding of like what are my competitors saying, especially for the guys like NetSpy that are showing up the most. What are they saying, and what do their landing pages actually look like? So we could actually click into the landing page and then see what they're talking about. And if you scroll down, this is all of the ads next to each other. It's not just one that they randomly choose. We can see every single one of them. So we can get a really good understanding of what their RSAs look like, or their responsive search ads look like. And we can get a better understanding of how we should structure ours. You can also see their extensions, which is really great, because if you saw that a lot of people were maybe talking about cloud penetration testing, like this like NetSpy is here, then maybe it's important for you to build a cloud penetration testing landing page and focus that in an ad group. Again, these are all optimizations that we would be making. You can also see the time zones that they're in the cities, which is a little bit helpful if you're going to get extremely granular here. But again, we run this across the United States, and it usually is targeting like the top 25 biggest cities. So that way we're pretty much getting a good understanding of what the whole United States is reacting like. And again, you can see how many times the ads were viewed, and if they won out and they were in the top spot, or if they were in the top 3. So really cool insights here. Again, if you had like a strong hunch that your competitors or a specific competitor was bidding against you for terms, then you could actually take a look and see what they're doing. You wouldn't want to use an unreliable source like SEMrush or SpyFu or Ahrefs, because they're not going to have all the information. The last thing that we would look at here is the schedule. And like I said, we ran this on a Friday to Monday. So we were able to see that there's actually a fair bit of off time on the weekend. So from here, you can see the legend here. And then also down here, this is also like another legend, I guess. But you can see that the lighter the color is, the less ads are populated. So that means that a good number of these ads are probably um, being shown during Monday through Friday and not on the weekends. If we segment this down, we can actually just look at NetSpy by themselves, and you can see that during this 12 a.m. block and this 12 p.m. block, they don't show any ads for whatever reason. They do have some ad scheduling on. And then also on Saturday, they don't show any ads 8 to 10. Really strange, right? They've probably done some A/B testing to realize that those are not good times for them, or maybe they have some sort of automatic bid adjustment on to do that. But again, we would look at it critically for each one of your competitors, and we'd likely run this for a whole week to get a better understanding of, do they have any other weird tendencies during Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? If so, like, how can we capitalize on that? And again, you can see the not seen ads as well, which at the times that they're not being seen, which is very interesting too. Again, there's so much data in here, and you could just click into all of this. But again, we'll save that for a custom demo if you want to be on a consulting call with us. So with that being said, that's pretty much it. And that's what our reports look like. We will take this report, we can download it, send it to you as a PDF, or you can have always have access to this report. If you're one of our clients, we always have a job running for our clients. That way they can always view it and see what their competitors are doing. They can always see what the landing pages look like. They can always see what the keywords look like, and they can always understand what they're saying in the ads. So hopefully you found this enjoyable. If you did, please leave a comment below with any questions you may have, and or if you really liked it, just tell me that this is great content. Otherwise, I really look forward to seeing you in the next video. We have more content just like this coming out in the marketing and in the sales space. So these cutting edge optimizations are what make us pretty unique at Optimize. Appreciate your time, and we'll see you in the next video.